Now the big question is, do we live on a flat earth or a spinning ball? The answer's not very easy, because there are so many things that we just can't comprehend. The simplest thing would be to establish whether the earth is heliocentric or geocentric, and I have a very simple test for that. All we need is two people with the same type of camera using exactly the same settings for the exact same time. One person would be based in Norway, which is as close to the North Pole as someone could probably be that's not exploring, and the other person would be on the equator, and I would like it to be done on the same meridian, so say Kenya, or you could do it in Canada and Brazil. It doesn't really matter where it's done, as long as the test has the same equipment using the same settings for the same duration of time. Then the answer will be conclusive once the test is done. It's so simple. I'm not sure why nobody's done this before. You have two cameras, you use filters, same settings, and you take a half an hour exposure of the sun. Now that exposure on the film, on the camera, it will be digital cameras now, will leave a line. Now if we do live on a spinning ball, then obviously the equator is spinning faster than the person that is taking the same picture for the same duration of time in Norway, for instance. So their line would be shorter if it's a spinning ball, because they're spinning slower, even though it's the same time. Now, if the lines come out the same, i.e. the person on the equator takes the half an hour exposure and the person in Norway takes the half an hour exposure, and the two lines in the photos using exactly the same equipment, and it's very important they use the same equipment. If them lines are the same, that means the sun is moving. And that's a very good clue to if we live on a flat earth. I don't know why people have held this back. I've told all the flat earthers over 6 months ago about this in an email. Only one's got back to me at the time.
It's 22:45.
Oh, thank you, computer. Why is it so difficult? Why is it going on so long? It's a simple test. If you live in these countries, go out and do this test. Get a friend on Facebook or Twitter and say, look, we'll do this. We'll go and do this. We'll take the pictures. I've calculated you could actually do it from Scotland to England, because that's like 400 miles. So there would be a difference in the lines of the photograph of the sun. Obviously you need a filter for that. I'm just getting so frustrated because I've told people about this like 6 months ago. All the flat earthers, the main flat earthers, I'm not going to name them. In fact, I will name one, Patricia Steer. She got straight back to me and said, I'll mention it in my next show, but she never did. I spoke to Dow from Beyond the Imaginary Curve recently, and he took it in, but he didn't really think about it. He never thought about the significance of it. And I thought, well, hang on, Dow, you're into truth, mate. You're supposed to think about these things. Maybe it's just not sunk in yet. Martin Leakey said he's got friends and they will do the test. And I believe he's a truthful person and will do it. But, time's passing by. This can be done in a day. One day, it's all it takes. Why has it not been done? As soon as we find out if the sun's moving or the earth's moving, then we can establish the shape of the Earth. Thank you. Going down drains and toilets and sinks in a counterclockwise direction in one hemisphere and a clockwise direction in another hemisphere, then that's all baloney. Because technically, unless you are on the pole, the North Pole, or the South Pole of the ball, then if you are any other part of the Earth, it would all shift to the left.